Hi, hello everyone. I had a beautiful presentation ready to go and my laptop just crashed. So bear with me. I haven't any pretty pictures to show you. So I will try to remember everything I was going to say. But if I forget anything important, I'll share my details and you can contact me afterwards. So I thought it might be helpful to start off with who York Museums Trust are, because there are a lot of museums in and around York and we're never quite sure who runs which one. So York Museums Trust is York Castle Museum, York Art Gallery, which is also the home of the Centre of Ceramic Arts, Yorkshire Museum and Museum Gardens. And we also run St Mary's as well in the Coppergate Centre. So we have a new vision and mission, which is to work with audiences and communities to care for and share cultural heritage. And that really puts at the heart of what we want to do, the audiences that we serve, and recognises that cultural heritage is not ours, it's the heritage that people consider to be important to them equally as much as the things that we consider to be important. So we hold over 1 million objects in our collection, and they are all designated, which for people who are not museum bods basically means they're really important and they're often of national significance as well. And you can imagine that 1 million objects across all of those sites. We have quite a range of objects, and we absolutely have everything and the kitchen sink. So we're pretty confident there's something in there for everyone in terms of interest, but also potential research interest as well. So our collection spans archaeology. We have an amazing archaeology collection, particularly focused on North Yorkshire. We have an amazing numismatic collection. That's coins for people who aren't familiar with numismatics. We have a biology collection that's really rich and a geology collection, which makes up our natural sciences collection. We have an incredible costume and textile collection, which is particularly interesting because it has many costume of ordinary people, so not necessarily highborn, but ordinary costumes, underwear and shoes and jewellery, and they date back, some of them early 16th century up to the present day. I have a military history collection and our very large social history collection, and then of course our art collection and ceramics collection, which I've mentioned as well. So I'm just going to highlight a few of the areas that we are particularly interested in partnering with others on, but we are absolutely open for conversations and really interesting to explore different options with people. But as a starter for 10, here are a few of the areas that we are exploring. So we have a big ambitious project at the York Castle Museum, which is to redevelop the site. But fundamental to that is putting research at the heart of the way that we develop our collections and display and tell the collections stories at those sites. The collections at the York Castle Museum are huge, and they focus on everything from social history right the way through to dress, as I mentioned, but transportee history is really significantly important for us. So really interested in talking to anyone who's interested in that, and the history of the prison as well. We then have, we believe we can unlock climate emergency conversations with our natural sciences collection at the Yorkshire Museum. So really keen to explore that with people. And finally, our exhibitions programme at the Art Gallery, we would love to have it founded in research with communities and with academics to help us explore our collection in much more exciting ways. And I think, am I out of time?
We can easily squeeze in a few more if you've got some great tools. It'd be a shame not to hear. So please.
So those are the key ones. But the other area that we're really interested in exploring is decolonising our collection. So unpicking the British colonial ties to our collection and doing that with communities and academics to bring a kind of fresh perspective to our collection.